Cash flow stress rarely begins when money runs out. It usually starts much earlier when a business owner loses visibility into what is happening with incoming and outgoing cash. Many owners look at sales, profit, customer growth, or social media activity and assume everything is healthy. However, cash flow follows a different set of rules. A business can appear successful on the surface while quietly developing serious cash shortages underneath. The first step to reducing cash flow stress is creating a simple weekly cash review habit. Set aside dedicated time to look at every source of incoming cash and every upcoming expense. Focus on actual cash movement instead of assumptions. Many business owners experience stress because they are constantly surprised by bills, supplier payments, taxes, payroll obligations, subscriptions, and unexpected operating costs. Surprises create pressure. Visibility creates control. Another practical strategy is separating essential expenses from optional expenses. During periods of uncertainty, every dollar should have a clear purpose. Essential expenses are those that directly help deliver products, serve customers, and maintain operations. Optional expenses can often wait without damaging the business. When owners clearly understand this difference, decision-making becomes easier and less emotional. Cash flow stress also decreases when business owners stop treating cash management as an accounting task and start treating it as a leadership responsibility. Strong leaders know where cash is coming from, where it is going, and what risks may appear in the near future. This mindset shift alone can transform how a business operates. Instead of reacting to financial problems after they happen, owners begin identifying challenges before they become emergencies. The goal is not to eliminate every financial challenge. The goal is to build enough awareness and control so that challenges never become overwhelming. Businesses that consistently monitor cash movement often make better decisions, experience fewer financial surprises, and operate with greater confidence. One of the biggest causes of cash flow stress is delayed customer payments. Many business owners work hard, deliver excellent service, complete projects on time, and then wait far too long to receive payment. During that waiting period, operating expenses continue to arrive. Rent must be paid, employees must be paid, suppliers expect payment. Daily operations continue, regardless of whether customers have paid their invoices. A practical solution is creating a payment system that encourages faster collections. Make invoices clear, simple, and professional. Send them immediately after work is completed rather than waiting. Follow up consistently and politely. Many customers do not delay payment because they are unwilling. They delay because nobody follows up. Business owners often avoid payment conversations because they feel uncomfortable, but professional follow-up is part of running a healthy company. Another effective approach is requesting partial payments before starting work, especially for customized services or large projects. This reduces risk and improves cash availability throughout the project lifecycle. It is also helpful to review your customer base and identify clients who consistently pay late. A business should not only evaluate customers based on revenue generated, it should also evaluate them based on payment behavior. A customer who pays quickly can sometimes be more valuable than a larger customer who constantly delays payments. Building predictable collections creates predictable cash flow. When incoming cash becomes more reliable, financial stress naturally decreases. Business owners can make better decisions because they know when funds are expected to arrive. Instead of constantly checking bank balances and worrying about upcoming expenses, they operate with greater certainty. Consistent payment practices may not sound exciting, but they can dramatically improve financial stability. Businesses that collect cash efficiently often experience less anxiety, stronger relationships with suppliers, and greater flexibility when new opportunities appear. Many business owners create cash flow problems by growing too fast without proper planning. Growth sounds positive, But growth often requires additional inventory, equipment, marketing, staff, software, and operational resources. Every expansion decision consumes cash before it produces results. This is why many businesses experience financial pressure during periods of rapid growth. A practical way to reduce this risk is to evaluate every major expense through a cash flow lens rather than an excitement lens. Before committing to any new investment, ask whether the business can comfortably support the expense if results take longer than expected. This simple question can prevent many costly mistakes. Another useful practice is maintaining a cash reserve dedicated to business stability. Unexpected situations occur in every industry. Customers leave, markets change, equipment fails. Economic conditions shift. Businesses with reserves have time to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. A reserve provides options, and options reduce stress. It is equally important to avoid locking too much cash into slow-moving inventory. Products sitting on shelves do not pay bills. They represent money that is temporarily unavailable for other business needs. Regular inventory reviews help identify items that are consuming cash without generating sufficient returns. Smart business owners focus on keeping cash active and productive. They understand that financial flexibility is often more valuable than aggressive expansion. Sustainable growth is usually healthier than rapid growth that creates operational strain. The strongest businesses are not always the fastest growing businesses. They are often the businesses that maintain balance between opportunity and stability. When growth decisions are supported by realistic cash planning, owners can pursue expansion with confidence instead of fear. This approach creates a stronger foundation for long-term success and significantly reduces the financial pressure that many growing businesses experience. Cash flow stress often increases when business owners rely on memory instead of systems. Without clear systems, important financial information becomes scattered across emails, spreadsheets, bank accounts, invoices, and daily conversations. This creates confusion and makes financial decision-making far more difficult than it needs to be. One of the most practical improvements any business can make is creating a simple cash flow forecasting process. A forecast does not need to be complicated. The purpose is to estimate expected cash inflows and expected cash outflows over the coming weeks and months. This allows business owners to identify potential gaps before they become serious problems. Forecasting transforms uncertainty into preparation. Another valuable practice is reviewing recurring expenses on a regular basis. Many businesses continue paying for tools, subscriptions, memberships, and services that no longer provide meaningful value. Small, unnecessary expenses may seem insignificant individually, but collectively, they can place pressure on cash flow. Eliminating waste improves financial efficiency without requiring additional sales. It is also important to establish clear financial boundaries within the business. Personal spending and business spending should remain separate. Mixing the two often creates confusion and makes it difficult to understand the true financial condition of the company. Strong systems create clarity. Clarity improves decision-making. Better decisions improve cash flow. When owners know exactly what is happening financially, stress begins to decrease because uncertainty begins to disappear. Financial systems are not about creating more work. They are about creating more control. Businesses that operate with organized financial processes are often calmer, more predictable, and better prepared for unexpected challenges. Over time, these systems become one of the most valuable assets a business can develop because they support stability, confidence, and long-term financial health. The most powerful way to stop cash flow stress is to build a business culture that values cash as much as revenue. Many companies celebrate sales growth while ignoring the financial discipline required to support that growth. Revenue is important, but cash is what keeps the business operating every day. Every team member should understand that healthy cash flow supports payroll, customer service, product quality, marketing efforts, and future growth opportunities. Business owners can strengthen cash flow by regularly improving pricing strategies, increasing customer retention, and focusing on profitable work instead of simply pursuing more work. Not all revenue contributes equally to financial health. Some projects consume excessive resources while producing limited returns. Evaluating profitability helps ensure that effort is directed toward activities that strengthen the business rather than weaken it. Another important habit is making financial decisions based on data rather than emotions. Fear, excitement, pressure, and urgency often lead to poor choices. Strong cash management requires patience, discipline, and objective thinking. Over time, businesses that consistently follow these principles develop greater resilience. They become less dependent on luck and more dependent on sound financial practices. Cash flow stress does not disappear because circumstances become perfect. It disappears because systems become stronger, decisions become smarter, and preparation becomes more consistent. Every business will face challenges, but financially prepared businesses recover faster and adapt more effectively. The ultimate goal is not simply having more money in the bank. The goal is creating a business that allows owners to think strategically instead of constantly worrying about short-term financial pressure. When cash flow is managed proactively, business owners gain something even more valuable than money: peace of mind, confidence in their decisions, and the freedom to focus on long-term growth. If you found this video helpful, then like, share, and subscribe this channel to get future videos. Thank you for watching this video.